and welcome to today's free training. I'm Lori Joy, and welcome to the Launch It Live Simplified group. We are going to talk about how to start bringing more people to your social media challenge in the next 20 days than you have in the last 20 months. So, how to attract those people, how to attract not only people, but your ideal clients. So, we've kind of cracked the code with this, and we're going to talk about how we share this. This is something I teach inside of my academy, and we want to attract more people to our business in the next 20 days than we have in the last 20 months. And this is to your social media channels. What you do inside of your group is totally different. We're talking about bringing people to you. The three things I want to talk about mainly today and break down for you is why you need to go live. This is going to be we're going to be talking about a 20-day go live challenge and why you need to be going live. And if that's a fear of yours, we're going to move that aside, and we're going to talk about how we can get rid of that and how we can show up more powerfully online and going live. Another thing we're going to talk about and break down is how you need to be consistent. And we hear this in our business as online entrepreneurs. Everybody says, be consistent, show up all the time. But a lot of times we're like, I don't even know what to say. Or if I were to show up and go live, what am I doing and what am I teaching or what am I saying? So if you missed it last week, I actually went through my 30-minute go live formula and gave everybody a PDF and walked you through exactly how I go live every Monday here at 3:30 and the formula that I stick to. And I shared it with you last week. So if you missed it, jump into the guides inside this group and catch it. And then the next thing is, and most importantly, everybody, is why we need to be strategic. It's not just about going live. It's not just about being consistent. It's the strategy or the lack thereof that you have in relation to your going live realm. So if you don't have a strategy for going live, we are going to talk about that, and I'm going to show you why it's important and what it is that you need to do. So if you're here live or if you're here on the replay, say hello in the comments. Let me get to know you. Let me get to see you. Let's talk about you and your business while I'm here coaching you live for free. Welcome to all of our new members. This happens every Monday at 3:30. And today you're going to be able to walk away with something in order to change your business. That's what Make an Impact Monday is all about. Coming here, listening to the training, either live or on the replay, and walking away with a strategy that's going to change your business today. So why do we need to go live? Why do you need to go live in your business? Not to say you have to go live every day, right? Not to say that you have to go live everywhere. Not to say that you have to go live every minute, but you do have to go live in your business. And we're going to talk about going live consistently, and we're going to talk about going live strategically, right? So how many of you, show me in the comments, put a number 1 where you are going live in your business. So if you're going live in your business right now, put a number 1. Whether it's once a month, once a year, it doesn't matter. At some point in your business, you have gone live. You want to drop a number 1 in the comments. And I want to celebrate you, because a lot of people do not do this. A lot of people do not go live in their business. They want to post and schedule and evergreen and never show up for their people because they're afraid, or they don't know what to say, or a combination of all of those things. But I'm telling you that when you start to realize how easy it can be, especially with what I'm going to show you today, your whole realm and whole thinking about going live is going to change. So what needs to happen is, why we're going live is your people will get to know, like, and trust you. So I could write a post today in this group about going live and being consistent and being strategic, but it is not going to build a relationship with you like I am doing here right now. Right? Like I am doing here right now. You get to see me, you get to hear me. And now we're starting to build this know, like, and trust factor. You're going to come on Mondays, hopefully every week, if you put me on your calendar, and you're going to see that I know what I'm talking about. I have decades of speaking behind me, right? I know exactly how to engage an audience. I've been on massive stages and lots of things that I can teach you here to change the way you run your business. It happens all the time, but it's not as powerful as if I were to do a post. It's just not. You can't hear the excitement in my voice and the passion that I have for my business. I love live launching. I love going live. I do it every single week. I come here every single day. I'm doing on Instagram stories, and I want you to know that it didn't always start like this. I wasn't this, let's go live all the time person. But what happens is when you start to learn a strategy and you start to see the consistency, it will build your business and change it forever. That's how important going live is. No joke. It is going to change your business forever when you show up and you go live. So your people get to know, like, and trust you. They're going to hear the passion in your voice, and you're going to start to create raving fans who will begin to put you on their calendar. So what I'm going to show you today is a 20-day go live challenge. Bit by bit, step by step, every single day. I don't know what to say, Lori. Sure, it sounds great, but what do I say on day one? And maybe I'll have something to say by day 5. I'll run out of ideas. We have every single day mapped out for you so that you can go live without even having to think. You can be consistent for the next 20 days, but most importantly, you have to be strategic. Most importantly, you have to be strategic. Sorry, your lives have to have structure. Your lives have to have strategy. So in order to be consistent, okay, we hear this all the time. If you're in the online space for more than 5 minutes, you have heard you need to be consistent in your business. Yes, that's wonderful. Consistency will change or challenge or break any algorithm on any social media platform. It will. If you show up live once a month, I would love once a week, but it's going to change the algorithm for you. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they love you going live. LinkedIn, you can even go live now. They love you going live. And when you do that in your group or on your business page or on your personal page or in your stories or in your IGTV, the algorithm is working in your favor. And what does that mean? What does that mean? The algorithm is working in your favor. It means that the social media platform is going to start to push out your content to more people, because you're doing something that 70% of the or 75% of the other people in your business aren't willing to do, which is show up live, right? When you are consistent, it shows people that you're dependable and reliable as a business owner. If you're not showing up on a consistent basis, whether that's in posts or that's on a particular day where you're going live like I do here, it starts to build mistrust with your people. Because what happens, and I see this all the time, I saw it in my business, I see it in my clients' business. What happens is they want to show up live before they sell. And then what does that tell the people that are following them, right? The only reason she wants to show up is so that she gets my money. But where's the consistency? Where's the nurturing in between? So we have to be ethical and moral in our selling and in our business. And so that's why being consistent and showing up on a regular basis helps your business. Now, let me give you an example. I talk about this all the time. If you had a brick and mortar store and you had hours of operation posted on your front door, it said Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Someone comes on a Wednesday and it's 2:00 in the afternoon and the doors are closed and locked and no one's there. They would think, okay, what's going on? Maybe this is a one-off. Something's happened. There's no sign on the door. There's no one inside. There's no lights on. Weird. What if they come back next week on a Tuesday at 10 a.m. in the morning and the sign is off, the open sign is down, the doors are locked and closed again, and now you're building mistrust. They're like, what's going on with this business? They say they're open, but they're never here. We would never do that if we owned a brick and mortar store. We would have hours of operation. And if we couldn't be there, somebody else could or would. But as online entrepreneurs, a lot of times we don't set those hours because that's the beauty of being online. That's the beauty of owning your own store or owning your own business online, where you don't have to show up all the time and host the hours. But I'm asking you to start to be consistent in your business so that you can change the face of it, so that you can bring in ideal clients, so that people can start to put you on their calendar, so that you can start to bring people to your business well before you make an offer, well before you share your network marketing products with them, well before you open up the doors to your incredible program. You need to show up so people can see you. And when you share, right, what you have to offer, be it, like I said, products from your network marketing company or your amazing program, people will now want to start to jump in with both feet because you're showing up, you're being consistent, you're showing your expertise, right? You're creating a relationship with your people. People don't buy from people they don't know. People do not buy big ticket items from people they don't know. Sure, the $17 offer. Sure, the $27 off mini product. Sure, maybe even the $97 upsell on a funnel. But when it comes to investing in your network marketing business and getting the product, or investing in your 6-month program, people are not going to do it if they don't know who you are, if they don't know any stories about you, if they don't know anything about your personality, if they don't know anything about where you are or what it is that you teach. Coming into this group, we are all about 5-day boot camps. We are all about 5-figure launching. We are all about going live with ease. We are all about bringing people an incredible piece of value before you make an offer. And I show up every Monday at 3:30. It used to be noon before September, but every Monday for the past 2.5 years to share insights and tips and tricks and strategies so that you can go out and bust a gut with your business, right? Take boot camps to a whole other level for you. And so when you're able to do that, right? When you're able to show up, when you're able to go live, when you're able to be consistent, that's half the battle, everybody. That is half the battle. Now, the other half is that it needs to be strategic. So a lot of times I will see people going live and I'm like, where are you taking me here? Where are we going? Why am I giving you my most valuable resource, which is time? What are you giving back to me? And so when people start to see you show up live and teach and be the expert in your niche, they'll know that you have a strategy behind them. There is nothing that happens in my business without a strategy. And this 20-day go live challenge that I'm going to share with you is rooted in it. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to bring it up on the screen here in a minute. Because if you don't have strategy, everyone, what's the point? Why are we going live, right? What are we teaching our people? Why are we expecting people to put us on the calendar if what we are giving is not rooted in value? And a lot of you will say, again, Lori, I get this all the time. Okay, so I'm going to go live. I'm sure I'd love to be consistent, but what's a strategy behind going live? I come here every Monday with a strategy. I already know what I want you to learn or have or get before I even start to open my mouth, before I even start to make the plan. So, like I shared last week, my 30-minute go live formula, right? And if you want the PDF, if you want the example, you can just put, that in the comments. But there has to be, or there always is, a strategy. And that's what a lot of my women, or all of my women inside of my academy, love about it, is that when they come to me and they're like, okay, Lori, I want to do this and I want to have this, we are always going to have strategy. Always, right? Because if you don't have a strategy, what's the point? You also want to show with strategy that you come as the expert, right? I have been speaking professionally for over 20 years. I come to you as someone who has done this, been there, seen it all, have the shirt, right? So I come to you with the plan and I come to you with a curriculum. I come here to give you something amazing every week. And I'm going to encourage you with this plan to turn around and do the same. I also want you to let people to learn from you. Nothing sets you apart from your competition when you can get on live and you can teach somebody something new. That's a skill set. Being able to take the expertise that you have and and be able to share it and have someone learn from you is a real skill set. And I'll tell you, the only way for you to get better at that is to practice. I don't expect everyone here to have a teaching or a master's in teaching degree like I do. That's not what I'm here for. What I am here, though, is to tell you and to teach you and to help you learn all of the strategies that make teaching easy, right? That make going live attractive in your business. And I really want you to show off a bit. Like, we could really take a lesson from the bro marketers here, right? When they're draped on their Lamborghinis, right? While they're living in their mother's basement, right? We need to show off a bit as female entrepreneurs. And it doesn't mean that, we're renting a plane, a private plane, and we're doing, a photo shoot in it, or I joke about the Ferrari or Lamborghini or whatever it may be, or the yacht. But what we want to do is to really, speak about you and your expertise, show where you've been featured, show your before and after, show that you know your business, show off a bit, and let people know that you are someone that they can learn from. And the best way to do that is by going live, So I want to share something with you. I'm going to take this off the screen here. This is our 20-day go live challenge. Now, this isn't up and running and out anywhere right now. Way back in March, I gave it away for free when we first built it. And now the only ladies that have access to this are the women in my academy. But this 20-day go live challenge is something where you can go live, be consistent, and then be strategic. So it's not about, going live and showing your lunch. This is not what this 20-day go live challenge is. The 20-day go live challenge is set up so that you don't have to think. I walk you through every single day of the 20 days and what you should be teaching and sharing on whatever social media platform you want, whether it's Instagram Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Stories, whatever it may be, LinkedIn. It doesn't matter. If it has a live option, this is the challenge for you. And because you're in this group and because you're on my email list, you get a special deal at the end for 2 days only, just for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday of this week. And then this goes back off the market. We're reworking it, and it's not going to be available. So let me just show you what this looks like. Let me actually show you example number 2, which is the flashback story. So what happens is it talks to you about why going live is so important, what this go live challenge is really all about, and what it's going to mean to your business. And then what it does is it gives you this sheet where it walks you through 20 full days of going live. And then what it also does is it gives you the strategy behind it. So this is the strategy for day 1. Here's the strategy for day 2. So the flashback story is just that. It's just you taking people back to where you got started in your particular business. So it's very small. You can't really read it. So I'm just going to share with you what this 20-day go live challenge looks like, how it's going to change the face of your business. Is not only going to change the face of your business, everyone, it's going to change your confidence in your business. And it's a different way of going live than perhaps you've ever done in the past. So, for example, one of the days, on the second day, it asks you to take us back to the time where everything changed for you and when you got started in your business. I know exactly where I was, what I was doing, who I was surrounded by when I had the shift. When I decided that being an online entrepreneur was for me, when my eyes were opened, when I was brought to a new opportunity, I know exactly where I was. And the longer you hang out with me, you're also going to hear this flashback story. But more importantly, I want you to be thinking about this flashback story for yourself. So, did something happen that made you decide to go on this beautiful online adventure? When you did your live, I ask you maybe if you can share it in some Instagram stories, like one right after another. And in fact, if you go to my Instagram channel, in the highlights, you can see my flashback story and how I got started and how I'm building a relationship with anybody that comes on my Instagram immediately, because it's in highlights, which is those little circles that go underneath, and they stay there forever. Stories disappear in 24 hours, but the highlights are there forever. It's strategy, because what you want people to do is anybody that comes to, let's say, your Instagram, and you have your origin or your flashback story in the highlights, you could be sleeping. Somebody could be on the other side of the world. They could come to your Instagram. They can start to stalk you. They can go through your highlights and they can see your story. And immediately, you are building a relationship with that particular person. That is powerful. That is strategy. And that's what this 20-day go live challenge is. So I literally walk you through why you're doing this on the 20 days, why you're what you should be saying, how you can implement this to your business, how you can tweak it. It goes through every single thing you need in these 20 days. Okay? In these 20 days. And so, what I want to offer to all of you that are here inside this group and on my email list is an opportunity to get your hot little hands on this 20-day go live challenge. Now, before I tell you the deal and how you can get it, this is the most strategic pieces of lives that you will have probably ever done. So it's not about like showing your favorite drink, and it's not about flashback story. I just talked a little bit about the strategy, but it's going to get you out of your comfort zone as well as a business owner, because you are going to have to talk about yourself. You are going to have to talk about your clients. You are going to have to talk about your expertise. You are going to have to talk about why you're the person that everybody who has the problem you solve needs you. You're going to stand loud and proud and express to everybody that you are it. You are it. So, for example, Anne is on here. Anne, she shows you how to ditch the diet, right? That is her expertise. She has done it. She has an incredible before and after picture. She takes you out of that diet mode with your mindset, as well as everything else that you need. And when Anne does this particular 20-day go live challenge, right? She pushes herself out of her comfort zone. She's attracting ideal clients. She's showing up consistently. She's being strategic in her lives, which a lot of us aren't doing. And she's changing the face of her business with every time she does it. Will your first live be perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But the only way, as someone who is a professional speaker, who has been doing it for more than 2 decades, I'm telling you, the only way to get better is by doing it on repeat. And I'll also tell you something else, and then I'm going to show you how to get this deal. People don't expect you to be perfect. People watching don't expect you to be perfect. In fact, you'll hear me stumble over my words all the time, right? Anne says it gets so much easier the more you do it. Absolutely. And you will get better, and people don't expect you to be perfect. They're loving. If I were to crash all over my words, which I often do, it's okay. It's because I'm so excited and my brain is working faster than my mouth, right? I get so excited about going live and serving your people. All of you in this group have an idea for a business. You are in a network marketing business and you have an incredible program inside of you, or it's running and not enough people know about it. You have the opportunity to change the face of someone's life. And I know sometimes we get stuck in this entrepreneurial whirlwind and we think, well, it's great to change one person's life, but I want to change like 1,000,000 people's lives or 100 people's lives or 1,000 people's lives. But it all starts with one. It first started with you. Your life was changed and you decided to come into this realm. And now you have a moral obligation to share your expertise with the world. You can't sleep at night because you have something so incredible that more people need to have in their life. Because they have maybe a problem that you once had and you know how to solve it because now you're the expert and you want to go out into the world and share it with them and make their life easier. This is an incredible way to do so, to attract people who are looking exactly for your solution and bring them into your world. And so for 2 days, today and tomorrow, I am going to gift to you the 20-day Go Live Challenge. It usually retails and sells at $27 Canadian. And remember, you can't get it right now. It's off the market. But I want your fourth quarter in your business to be so monumental. And that's why I shared last week the 30-day Go Live or the 30-minute Go Live formula, because you can take that and you can partner it with this and you can go out and change the face of your business today. You can start your 20-day Go Live challenge today, if not tomorrow first thing. And so I want to gift it to everybody in this group who wants their hot little hands on a piece of 20-day strategy for $17 Canadian. And I don't have anything fancy set up because I said the funnel is turned off and everything. If you want it, you can just say, please send, or I'll take it, or I'll have it, Lori, whatever you want to say in the comments. And we'll be sure to email you your $17 Stripe button, and then we'll send you the resource. And remember, this is what it looks like. It's all 20 days of your Go Live challenge with the strategy explained to you. So it's not like, go ahead and tell your flashback story. No. I give you an example of where you can come and see mine. I give you an example of what the strategy is behind it. I give you the content. If you don't have, because some days you have to talk about your clients. Some of you, if you don't have clients yet, I tell you how you can tweak it and still use the 20-day Go Live challenge. Everything is here for you, all 20 days. And then the beautiful thing about this is once you have this 20 days, you can do it again and again and again. and again, until you start to feel more comfortable going live and you have more of your ideal clients with you in your business. So today is October the 3rd. By the end of October, the end of this very month, you can have more ideal clients in your world if you follow this day by day by day. Now, do you have to go live every day? No. If you want to go live every 2 days, every 3 days, hell, if you want to go live once a week, you could do this and have content for the next 20 weeks, right? For the next 20 weeks. So Anne has done this. I talked about her being in this particular, she's in my academy. And so she's done the 20-day go live challenge. She's actually done it a couple of times. And she said in the comments, it gets easier every time you do it. And it does. And it will. Because once you show up and someone has given you a prompt and someone has given you a topic and someone has given you the strategy behind it, going live isn't as daunting. Going live isn't crazy. And you can use the 30-minute go live formula from last week and you can put it all together and it'll work so beautifully. It'll work so beautifully for you. So again, if you're in this group and you want to have the 20-day go live challenge and you want to have it in your hot little hands, just tell us in the comments and Team Launch It Live will get that to you, right? We'll get that to you ASAP. But this particular deal is only for today and tomorrow. And then we're moving on to other things next week. And I want to reward action takers. If you want to change the face of your business and you're in this group, which all of you do, because when you come in here, you tell me that, then I want to give you something that's going to change the face of your business. I want to give it to you at a discount and I want to give it to you right now so that you can go out and be powerful. So that you can go out and show your expertise, so that you can go out and stand out in your niche, so that you can go out and change someone's life in the next 20 days. And I don't say that, and I'm not being facetious. I'm telling you that this is how it works. So I cannot wait to see who's going to jump in. We will get you all excited and send it out to you right away. Big love and hugs, and we'll see you next Monday. Take care, everybody.